Hi, Ashley. Task one, your memoir of a long distance runner assignment. Okay, so for your images, you utilized line, rule of thirds, rhythm, repetition, and pattern. Okay, so let's take a look at your images. So going through them, contact sheet set up great. 9 images per page. File name and number, date, exposure. Flash did not fire, and shutter priority. Okay, so yeah, it looks like you got all the required metadata. I think the big thing for me is you've got some good images here, but try. I would try another location. It's all seems to be kind of right within the same area, and I think mixing up the areas would really help with in terms of that variety. The other thing I noticed is, and you mentioned that you set up on your tripod, which that's awesome. But looking at your shutter speeds and your exposures, they're all pretty much the same. I mean, 120, 1/125th of a second, right around between 5.6, 4.35, so right around a full one stop variation pretty much in the aperture and the shutter speed. So what could you do to improve that? Well, I think the big thing, you're already halfway there. You're already set up on your tripod. Um, you've got the shutter speed at 1/120th of a second for most of the images, and what you can do is go ahead and have a slower shutter speed, and as the person and your model is running by or running to you or away from you, everything else is going to be in tack sharp focus because everything else is stationary. It doesn't move. And then the runner running away from you, towards you, or across the screen is going to then really communicate a feeling and a sense of motion. And again, it just kind of communicates that feeling of they're actually running. Whereas with this, we know they're running, but it's just kind of a piece that's frozen in time. And I think showing that feeling of movement, of motion in the image by using that slow shutter speed could really make for a really fantastic image. Now, scooting down here to your three images you've got picked out, zoom way out so we can get the entire image in the screen here. Okay, so we have that one. There's that one. There's this one. And I think of the three, this one is probably the strongest. We have the runner going, and the one thing I'm noticing is in terms of the focus. It looks like, gosh, I don't even know if I'm seeing anything that's tack sharp focus. Maybe there's a little camera shake going on or something along those lines. Let's see, we're shooting ISO 1600, 1/25th. That's a decent shutter speed. You should be getting something that's tack sharp, unless we're zoomed way out. Now, maybe you're using a long telephoto, but I think, like I said, of the three, this one would probably be my choice. You got some great negative space going on down in here that you could drop the text into. It's vertical, so that's exactly what we're looking for. So all in all, I think you're definitely on the right track. Like I said, I would definitely suggest some different locations. I don't know if there's like an indoor track anywhere at all, or even an outdoor track, because it looks like you're kind of like me. The winter's here, but we don't have any snow right now. So maybe take advantage of that. So hopefully those little tips and tricks help you out. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate shooting me an email.